Hello, everyone. I'd like to thank those who are tuning in to this podcast today. For those listening for the first time, my name is Sam Allred, and I am the creator of Tooth Tips for Kids. Today, we have a great opportunity to learn more about dental care for children and what we can do to help our kids. So, I hope you can enjoy these next few minutes as we learn together. I wanted to first talk about a um, current issue that we're as parents are facing that we can help our children fight against cavities and tooth decay. So I don't mean to spook some of you parents out there, but we have a big problem with our holiday of Halloween. If you're like me, you would probably be listening to this podcast as you or maybe your kids are chomping down on your favorite Halloween candy. Am I right? I am going to ask you to put the candy bar down, okay? Put the M&Ms down for just a second and listen. Candy is not good for your teeth, right? I think most of us know that. It's a pretty widely known fact. But how bad is it? I mean, if your kids skip out on brushing their teeth one day or even one of the 2 a day brushings, is it really going to make that big of a difference? Well, I happened to run across an article the other day that about blew my mind. Literally, if tooth enamel is like Batman, sugar is like the Joker. Sugar is the arch nemesis of tooth enamel, and people need to hear this. The article was put out by 9 News, which is an Australian news station. They reported on findings on a study that actually came out from the Australian Dental Association. This is how they did the study. They actually submerged extracted teeth into water solution with one of 3 popular candies, and the results were just astounding. So hear this. In just 45 minutes, the decay process had begun with color changes visible on the enamel. And then 24 hours later, there were holes in the tooth, and within a week, it had pretty much deteriorated almost all the way through. That's crazy. It just blew my mind when I heard about this. So just missing one day of brushing can really set your teeth back. I think it is a good reminder for us all as we just had Halloween. We probably have too much candy than we know what to do with. The article even went into some tips that we can follow to help us. Here are some of the tips they included in the article. Avoid snacking on sugary treats and sipping on soft drinks for long periods of time. That's obvious. Check the amount of sugar in foods, even those marked as healthy. The next one is eat candies with dinner to neutralize sugary acids. I didn't think about this one before, but it makes sense. Another step was rinse your mouth out with water after eating anything sugary. Also, one I hadn't thought of before. And I guess you could even take a step further and just brush your teeth after eating a bunch of sugary candy. I really like those tips, and I think that's something that it's easy to implement and that we can do as parents for our kids. I tell you, the fight against cavities is a day-to-day battle, and it's tough to get your kids to join in on the fight, but it's worth it, I tell you. If you could just implement one of those tips this week, if not all of them, I encourage you to do so. I think it will help your children's dental health tremendously. I just wanted to thank you all for tuning in to this today's podcast. You can find that news article on their webpage at www.9news.com.au. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.